Hi everyone, good day. Welcome back to our next series of videos on Python programming. It will be a guide to the beginners to learn Python programming. Let's get started. What is the need of any programming language? To perform any task in a computer, instructions should be given to it. These set of instructions, which we give to the computer, is said to be a program. The language used to write these programs is called programming language. Say for example, Python, C, C++, Java are all programming languages. But we know that computer understands the language of zeros and ones, which is called machine language or low level language. However, it is difficult for humans to write instructions using zeros and ones. And that is why high level programming languages like Python, which are easier to understand by humans, were developed. But these programming languages are not directly understood by the computer. So it requires a translator like compiler or interpreter to convert the high level source code to low level machine code, which is the actual running code which the machine understands. So Python programming language uses an interpreter to generate the machine code. Python was developed by Guido van Rossum in the late 80s and early 90s at the National Research Institute for Mathematics and Computer Science in the Netherlands. There were various versions of the Python released till now, beginning from the first version. Currently, it has released the version 3.12.4. Python is a high-level language, so it is an interpreted language. It is an object-oriented language. It is also an open source language. Let us discuss in detail about the features of Python. Python programming language is simple and easy to learn. Python programs are easy to understand as they have a clearly defined syntax and relatively simple structure. The next feature is they are free and open source. Python is completely free to use. It does not cost anything to download Python or to include it in any application. It can also be freely modified and redistributed. It is a high-level language. When we write programs in Python, it is not mandatory to know about the system architecture nor need to know about the memory management. Next, it is interpreted, which means that the source code is executed line by line. There is no need to compile Python program like C program because it is processed at runtime by the interpreter. Python is an object-oriented program, which means that it supports all the object-oriented programming concepts like classes, objects, encapsulation, etc. Python is a portable language, which means that the same code can be used on different operating systems and hardware platforms. Say, for example, the code written for Mac can be used for Windows or Linux without making any changes to it. Next, Python is an integrated language, which means that it can be easily integrated with other programming languages like C, C++, etc. Python has a large standard library that provides a rich set of modules and functions which can be directly used in the program, saving developers time and effort. Next, Python offers various toolkits that support fast and easy development of graphical user interface. As we know, a user can easily interact with the software using a graphical user interface. Finally, it is dynamically typed, which means that the type of a variable, say for example, whether it is an integer or it is a float, it is decided only at runtime and not in advance. And because of this feature, while coding, we need not specify the data type for the variable. So these are few features of Python. Python can be used in various applications. It has been at the forefront of machine learning and artificial intelligence innovation. The other important Python application includes web development, scientific and computational applications, game development, graphic design applications, GUI-based desktop applications. It also comes with a wide range of frameworks, inbuilt libraries, and tools that facilitate the usage of Python in various fields. Next, we will see how to write and execute or run a Python program. To write and run a Python program, we need to have a Python interpreter installed on a computer, or we can use any online Python interpreter. To install a Python interpreter, we can directly visit the official website www.python.org and download the latest Python IDLE. IDLE stands for Integrated Development and Learning Environment. Python IDLE is a great tool for beginners, but if you want to explore further and build big projects, There are so many other IDEs like PyCharm, Visual Studio Code, Jupyter, etc. with advanced features and flexibility. After installing Python, the next step is to launch the idle. The first screen that appears immediately after launching the Python idle is called the Python shell. You also have a text editor to write and run a Python script. Then you can write the code. There are two modes in which the same can be performed, interactive mode and script mode. To work in the interactive mode, we can simply type a Python statement on the Python prompt directly. As soon as we press enter, the interpreter executes the statement and displays the results. Working in the interactive mode is convenient for testing a single line code for instant execution. But in the interactive mode, we cannot save the statement for future use and we have to retype the statements to run them again. Next is the script mode. In script mode, we can write a Python program in a file, save it, and then use the interpreter to execute it. Python scripts are saved as files, but the file name has extension .py. And finally, after writing the code, we have to run the code. To execute a script while working in the script mode, after saving the file, click Run Module from the Run menu or press F5. The program will get executed and the output will be displayed on the Python shell. Let us have a quick demo on Python installation and working with interactive mode and script mode to write and run a Python code. To install a Python interpreter, we have to visit their official website, python.org. The downloads menu, you can find the latest Python version, Python 3.12.4. So if you want to download the previous versions, you can go to all releases where you will find all the previous release of Python. If you want to download and install earlier version, you can also do that. So now we can download this Python 3.12.4, the latest version. Once downloaded, you can install it. It is a very easy process. The installation process is very easy. So after that, you can find the Python idle in the start menu. Click on it. It will open the Python shell. Once you click the Python idle, the first screen which appears is the Python shell. Here you can work in the interactive mode. So we have the Python prompt. Directly you can give the Python code in this prompt. Say for example, print hello world. Once you finish giving the Python code, so here this statement will just print hello world and you press the enter. It will display the output in the same screen, which is the Python shell. Suppose if you want to do any computation like, for example, 3 plus 2. So you can directly give here in this prompt, you will have the result displayed. So the disadvantage of interactive mode is we cannot save the statements. So you can go for the script mode where we can save the statements. So for opening the script mode, go to File, New File. It will open the text editor where you can work in the script mode. You can type the script and save it. So print hello world. So this statement will just print the statements given within the double quotes. Hello world. Then we can print the computation, what we have done in the interactive mode. The same here, 3 plus 2. We have to give it within the print statement. Now we need to save this file. So in the file menu, select the save option. Give any file name. The file name should have the extension .py. So you can give any file name, appropriate file name .py. Save the file. So here in script mode, the Python script can be referred later also. We can use it for future use also. So once we have saved, then we have to run. From the run menu, click run module. So the result will be displayed in the Python shell. You can see hello world file. So this is how you have to work both in the script mode as well as in the interactive mode. Hope this video was useful to you. Kindly like, share and subscribe. We will meet in the next video. Thank you.